The first thing people don't know about God that I want to put now is very important, especially to Americans, is that God is a word and is a sacred word. So when I say sacred word, it means something like special. It means something like very, very, very special word. Let's say like special, special word. It means like very, very, very special. So when I see people using the name of God in vain, in disrespectful ways, saying, I'm God, da 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 da. And they say, God, with their freedom of expression, what I get is a message. I don't respect your God. I don't get the message just God isn't real. I get the message we don't respect your God. And when they say we don't respect your God, we don't respect your beliefs, and I can take that. I can take that they don't respect me and they don't respect my God. But turns out not everyone does it. Let's say the Muslims, for example, they have a different way of acceptance, the so-called disrespect, the so-called way of talking about their God. That turns out is a little complicated, but the Abrahamic God is their God. So the Muslims, the Christians, the Jews, they believe in basic same God concept, basic same God idea, the God of Abraham, basically. And turns out that the Muslims don't usually take this so-called level of disrespect really well. And it's problematic, very problematic, that atheist wants to, let's say, show the middle finger to the Abraham God, not only because offends God, but because offends people that believe in God. But they should know, they should know that they are getting a message. And the message from the Muslims is no, you behave. I think it is. The message I think the Muslims want to give to atheists is no, you behave. And I think the message the Christians want to give to this both group of people is no, we know what we are doing, we want to save you, and you don't know. Of course, actually, Christians don't know everything in general, the Muslims don't know everything in general, and atheists don't know everything in general, of course. But this is opportunity to show peace, to show grace, to show caring, loving each other, all of that. Or we can, say F you Jesus, F you Muhammad, and all of that. And this is a problem, of course, because this is disrespectful, and there are another things that happens in the world, like war, and there was lots of atheist-based government people don't know that crush Christianity, hurt Christians, persecuted Christians. There are Muslim-based societies that crush atheism, crush Christians, and there was Christian-based societies that crushed both. So what the problem is, the word crushing here is a vague word because it means basically destroying something. And what I want to be clear here is that it's not, it's not. is not that only there is a God. Is not only that there is no God. The first thing, you should ask that which God. And then when you get to which God, after you learn about all the so-called gods, then you get again in which God. Because this is the level of management of people that really, really, really want to know what God is, what God isn't, and all that. So while some decent atheists are trying to have a proper discussion with Christians, Muslims, people all around, with politeness, with education, with arguments, some Christians, some Muslims, some atheists, some people are just cursing, saying, F you, F you, F you. You are all morons. I don't like this word, I don't recommend this word. But they are saying that. And so I use the word fools, and even this word I don't normally use it. I don't like this word very much. And I don't recommend using it very much, but sometimes it's the way we need to say apparently, because I have no other better words. Maybe mistaken, but turns out humans have disrespect Abrahamic God. What is the message? They disrespect authority. They disrespect tradition. They disrespect religion. So they are very disrespectful as well. But turns out they have complaints. So let's check the complaints. What I get. They have complaints. Well, God isn't real because he doesn't know what he's doing. Or God isn't real because he doesn't give people health care. God isn't real because he pokes fun of me. God isn't real because he's unreal. Yada, yada, yada. Real, real, real. God isn't real. God isn't real because God doesn't help me solving my problems. God isn't real because I just had pain. And if I have pain here, God isn't real. You see, evil exists. God isn't stopping I from feeling pain. Pain is real. So God isn't real. And that is the argument of God can be real because there is evil in this world. I reduce it to this minimal level of evil because this hurts me. I don't like it. This means God isn't real to people. Is it? No. But the argument is. So you understand that sounds dumb. Do you understand that sounds dumb? The argument of evil. Because there is evil in this world, God isn't real. Because this means this means there is no God. And this is dumb. Because to start, I exist. Yes. I exist, yes. How does this makes me not exist? It doesn't. It doesn't make me not exist. Okay, now let's check it out. There. It doesn't hurt. But there. I touched the skin. I moved the skin. The skin was damaged. It was damaged. Look at it. Looked damaged. Do you see? This is damaged. So God isn't real, apparently. because I touched the skin. I moved the skin. I destroyed the skin. So let me explain very simply. This is done. You know what? Because I am reducing the argument outside of the emotional realm of God isn't helping children. People are in pain, wars, evil, torture, yada yada. I am reducing to the logical level of the argument, not emotional one. And this means here, look at it. God isn't real. Because look at it. Someone damaged something. Someone touched, something moved, something was changed, something was destroyed. So let's put clearly, this body is not God. Maybe someone will say it will, so let's go back again. God's a word, is a sacred word. People shouldn't be using God's word, the word God, because a very important word, because this means sacred. Do you understand? So sacred means very, very special. So once again, this is not very special. Do you understand? This is not a problem, is it? It's like he's poking fun of me. No, I'm reducing the emotion, I reduce the level of evil, because any single point of evil is a proof God doesn't exist, right? There is any single mistake in this world, then God isn't real. So here it is. To prove there is no God, there's thirsty people in this world, yes. Not only that, there's water here in my cup, but just a little. So here it is, the proof. I want water, but there is no water in my cup of glass. So this means I want water now, and there isn't water, so logically, God isn't real. You see? To outside the emotional realm of God is evil, God doesn't care about Africa. This means this right here. I here sitting on this comfortable table with amazing computer, having electricity, having air, controlling human body, have movement, have the gift of speaking language. I'm complaining and I'm saying God isn't even real because there is no water to human now. So to put it clear, there is water in Africa. So what you mean is, water, please, God, or you are not even real, isn't it? So what you mean basically? That water is like your God. You understand? What you mean basically is that helping children is like your God or something. Do you understand? Because you don't think the fact I am thirsty now and I don't have water in my glass is a proof that there is no God. Do you understand? You assume that this is acceptable. You assume that this is okay. You assume that is not your problem to solve. Thing is, it is your problem now, apparently. Because apparently there is no God. So what do? You care or you not care? This is where you are now. Do you care? There is no water in my glass. God isn't real because there isn't water in my glass. There isn't. Do you care? Do you assume God isn't real? Because I don't have water now. No. So you are talking then, probably, about another problem. It's too much pain, you're saying. Too much misery. So you are saying basically too much to God to be real. So let me check it. Too much? No. Let me check. Ouch. Too much. So now God isn't real. Now, turns out God isn't real. If I cut it, then God isn't real. If I poke it, okay, with a knife, then God isn't real. When exactly God isn't real? Huh? Because you think God is a human. Because you think human. You understand? It's normally good you think about humans because we're humans. If you don't take care of humans, who will? So it's good you think about Africa. So if you are a very upset atheist that says God's unreal because he doesn't care about Africa or something, you notice something, a very important thing. These humans are not even real to you. They are not even real gods because they don't make what is basic. So what I want you to think is what God is to you. He's like a source of maintainer of perfection, isn't it? Like the heaven guy, utopia guy. Perfect. So what now do you want is that those human beings help each other with water, with everything. Help me, help you, help us to help each other. A helping community. But turns out there's something missing in those humans. What it is? A lot of things. One of things is caring, apparently. Other thing is money, apparently. Other thing people ignore is water. And other thing is wisdom. So I reduce the argument now. So when? Okay. So do I annoying people saying to Christians and theologians, there is no God because there is no water in my glass? Even Africans don't keep saying things like that because lots of Africans turns out handle it because it's far away but we can handle it. So there isn't water here but there is water there. So what do you mean? What do you mean is we are miserable because Africa have no water. And you are not saying that properly. You are not saying enough. You are not saying the thing, we can't solve it. So we teach you how to solve it. You understand? You need a transportation system to give people water. But you also need the answer. The answer is from me. I get you. You are in pain. You are suffering. If this is the reason you think God isn't real. I won't discuss about it now. I just want you to know. Are you in pain? Physical pain? Are you sick? Any sickness at all? Are you hearing? Are you blind? Do you live in a dictatorship? Do you need help? Are you needing to take care of a problem? This problem is something you can talk about it. Are you in a safe zone? Are you prepared to talk about your problems truly? Do you poke fun of God because this is God to you? Water. No. So let me clear to you. This to God is like this. If I break one of this, God probably won't like it very much. But this is God for me. No. This isn't God. Do you understand? So if I have a bunch of those, it's still not God. Do you understand? If that's a lot of children, it's still not God. So what you want is no pain. And I think you can't decide. You can't decide. It's mine right to teach you a lesson. You need pain. You need pain because pain is the message. Pain says to you something. It gives you a message. It gives a way to you up here, apparently, to know something. This body needs to handle a problem or will be destroyed. Do you understand? So when you have this problem, you should normally avoid the destruction, because normally this is your level of management. Do you understand? You are the guy, the person, the being responsible for keeping this human body safe. Do you understand? And a system is designed to give you a message. Don't destroy it. Do you understand? This was designed to give the message of what you really, really wanted. So what you want now is to give better message. Because if you just say, F you, God, if you just say, God isn't real, what are you trying to say is, God isn't real, isn't it? Or you want to say, God, please, since you're omnipotent and can do everything, be my slave, be my servant, give me water all the time, forever and ever, every time I'm thirsty. Please and thank you, because you don't say that, and you don't use the nice words to say that. You say something different. You know with who I'm talking, don't you? So when I hear this, what I hear is there will be no water. I don't have to handle water now. I have to handle education now. Do you understand? That means no handling water now. I'm busy. Understand? Because right now, water is not the problem. The problem is people are very arrogant. You understand? So let's be clear. If God isn't real or is not real, give me water. How about that? Give people water. How about that? Do you like it? You say, I'm not omnipotent. So you are saying that with great powers come great responsibility. Yes, yes. So with omnipotency comes leisure. Do you think the rich like hearing that? Do you think politicians like hearing that? Do you think people that are gifted like to be slaved? You're saying they're lazy. So you're saying basically to the guy that help humans a lot of times, you're lazy. You understand? Let's talk about another day.